Hi, it's Dennis Hudson again for the Hudson Equilibrator. I assume that you have already watched the primary video for how the equilibrator works. This is U.S. patent number 859-1449B2. And what this is just a brief 2 or 3 minute supplement for how I think you can use it in your field of use, which is energy, whether it's alternative energy or a more traditional form of energy supply. And in this upper image right here, you have the normal way that you would use the equilibrator to store overflow energy, or pardon me, emergency energy. You pump in the hydraulic fluid, and the energy is more or less permanently stored in this spring right here for later use. Now there are two important advantages here. One is that once you begin to discharge that hydraulic fluid as you're using it later to drive a turbine, it comes out at a constant rate of flow. And the second is that your input to charge up the spring, to compress the spring, can be at a very low force, and the spring can be a very, very strong spring. Now size is relative here. This could be 20 inches across or 20 feet across. Depends on how you design it. And for emergency power for a residence, a home, there's no reason you couldn't design it so that it can be plugged into the wall and charge up, and the family just stores up the power for when they need it in a blackout. And that might be an array of these, altogether the size of a refrigerator. For a larger system, you could bury it underground. Now the lower system, as I mentioned in the primary video, does not achieve equilibration with these straight sides, and I explain how that works. But again, you're able to compress this air or whatever gas to a great degree with very little input force, and that could be very important, especially in dealing with alternative energy sources where your input force might be very low. And what I illustrate here is two ways of tapping into the stored energy. You can either discharge it out through here in the hydraulic fluid, or instead open the valve up here where you compress the air, and this air fills this space, or it might be in a cylinder. So, thank you again for watching. I'm Dennis Hudson. Please get in touch, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.